Here's my chaps. Sometimes it's hard to get out of there. I was intrigued that Josh Frydenberg made mention of the Trio Capital scandal.
Yes,
did you pick up on that?
I did. I was at that press conference.
I, in fact, may be the source of Josh's concern about Trio Capital.
Right, no.
Arnica was leaving earlier, and I handed her a hard copy of a briefing that I gave to Bill Shorten personally, and Greg Medcraft and Ross Jones. Medcraft was the head of ASIC at the time.
Yes.
Ross Jones was representing APRA at the time, and Bill Shorten was assistant Treasurer and Minister for Superannuation. Trio was the largest superannuation fraud in Australian history. I briefed those gentlemen on failures by oversight agencies.
You're filming yourself, so.
Yes.
Because I don't know anything about it. So.
Okay.
Well, I do, but yeah.
I briefed those fellows at length on failures by government oversight agencies, including ASIC, APRA and the ATO, which allowed the offshore scammers to steal $175 million from Australian superannuation investors. And none of those guys ever got back to me for further information, which I had offered to do in my submission. At the end of the time that they gave me to orally deliver it, I handed the hard copy across the table to them. So I'll be intrigued to see whether anything emerges about Bill Shorten's failure to follow up.
Well, they did introduce FOFA. Trying
The
to clamp down on dodgy financial advisors.
fair enough. Now
The government tried to unravel it when they came in, the coalition. So.
the banks. I've been a bank customer for 50 years. Generally speaking, I've had a pretty good service from the banks. They are amongst the top 10 taxpayers in the country and huge employers. I think whilst there's been some dramas, we ought to give them due credit where it's they're entitled to it.